Let's make fidget spinners. My kids, even this morning when they saw this sitting out, went, oh my goodness, you made a fidget spinner? And it works, it spins. Even my 13-year-old daughter thought, oh wow, Mom, that's really cool. So how cool is they're gonna get to make this at your VBS. What you're gonna first need is to print out your template. Each child only needs one fidget spinner template. So you could have your leaders separate them, or you'd have the kids just share. But they only need one of these guys. And got that all cut out already. Now they're not drawing on this, they're not coloring on this. This is just a template for them to trace on their cardboard or foam core. I liked foam core because it was easy to cut through with kid scissors. Cardboard's a little bit more like sturdy, but it's a little bit harder for them to cut through. We want the kids to be able to do this. So they put their stencil on. This is just a 6-inch piece of foam core, and this cuts so easy with a carpet cutter or box cutter, and you could have those already done up, ready for each kid. And then they're gonna take their guy, oops, and trace all the way around. If you wanted to, you could print this out on cardstock so it's a little bit sturdier, not as flimsy. But we just did it with paper and see, now it's right there. They're gonna go through and then now we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna use my big scissors because my hands are a little bit too small for those kid ones. They're gonna go around these edges. And cut this guy out. Have them take their time, not to rush through it, because these are round edges. And you still want to have the shape of the fidget spinner. This is a lot easier with this foam core poster board that you can find at the dollar store. You can find at Five Below or Target or your craft store. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to get as close to those lines as possible. Here we go, all the way around. And now they have the base of their fidget spinner. They're also going to need a 2-inch piece of foam core that they're going to cut little rounds out of, little 1-inch rounds. I'm using beads today. These are wooden beads, or you could use pennies to give it weight, and they make the perfect size to trace out for them to cut their top and bottom of where they hold on to their fidget spinner, where they're going to be holding on to it. And again, they're going to take this and they're going to cut it out. But I have these guys already ready. And I have 3 beads. You need 3 heavy beads. These are wood. They're heavy beads, or pennies. The pennies just really were the right perfect weight, and they're shiny, and that's fun. And now it's gonna be time to decorate. We have these markers, these paint markers. You could use regular markers, and then have the kids just enjoy decorating both sides of their fidget spinner. This is where it gets fun. And they could decorate these guys too. We're gonna be covering up one of these with a focus sticker. So have them color all over and decorate it. Now you could use a glue stick to attach your beads or pennies. But again, these glue dots just worked really good. They really hold on. And especially if you want to be able to take the pennies off eventually, these will be easier than using a glue stick. You place your 3 buttons or beads or pennies onto your fidget spinner. And then you're going to need toothpicks. And I had these cut down because this is what's gonna go through here for it to be able to spin. You'd have a leader pop a hole through, just like that. And now they're gonna place their little piece. You get about 3 of those little pieces out of 1 toothpick. You put that through your hole. You take one guy and you push him through. And you don't want to come all the way out. You just want it to attach in. And then we push this one through, but you don't want it to come through. And look at that. Oh, this one spins even better than the last one. Make sure it spins. And then now you're going to use your focus stickers that you printed out. And you get to put your sticker right on like that. And now they have their focus spinner. Oop, my little back came off. There we go. And they get to take this home. And they get to play with it. What a fun craft. They will be so excited to show their parents their fidget spinners.